Sobering statistic. 1 in 3 women will die of heart disease. It is the #1 killer of women in the United States, and that's why the organization Sister to Sister is offering free screening opportunities as part of its National Women's Heart Day events in February. Joining us now to talk more about the importance of getting screened is Irene, Pollin, the founder and president of Sister to Sister. Irene, thanks for joining us.
Oh, good to be here, Jamie.
Really appreciate it. First of all, tell me a little bit more about your foundation, Sister to Sister. What are your goals?
The goals really are to screen as many women as we can, really with the idea of preventing heart disease. And that is one of the good things about this program and the issue is that heart disease is preventable.
Talk with me about some of the ways that a woman can prevent getting heart disease.
Well, that's it sounds strange, but one of the wonderful things about heart disease and the stage of research and treatment that we have today is that so many things can be done. You can start with diet, you can start with exercise. The next things are maybe some of the medications, some of the new statins that are out there. There are so many things that you can do, and if you start early enough, you really can prevent later heart attacks.
And it is such a staggering statistic. I mean, 1/3 of all women will die of heart disease. What are some of the risk factors associated with this disease?
I'll go back in. We don't have to die of heart disease if you learn your risk factors early enough. And that's really what we do with our screenings. So some of the risk factors that we particularly want women to know, and actually the general population to know as well, is that being overweight, obesity, diabetes, for example, is one. Most people don't realize that that is one of the risk factors. And of course, the more well-known ones, the high cholesterol, high blood pressure, these are all risk factors. Smoking. So I think, and actually in yesterday's paper, I will tell you this, I saw for the first time that heart disease, which has always been the #1 killer, has now been shifted to #2, which is really very good news because that means that people are becoming more aware of the risk factors and actually doing something about it.
That is encouraging news.
Yeah, that's very good news.
Talk with me about who should get screened. All women, what age? Well, you're hoping we'll get screened. I mean, I know men and women should both get screened as well,
right,
but specifically for women.
Yeah, we focus exactly. We don't turn men away, but we really focus more on women because that has been neglected. There were just a number of things that a lot of women didn't know, and I think that's important. That's really the reason we even came into being, is that heart disease is the #1 killer of women, and also that heart attack symptoms are different for women than men. And also that, so that therefore now, if you know that you know what the symptoms are, you know what the risk factors are, you can do something about it. We hope when people come to our event that they will learn all those, and smoking, of course, is still a big factor, that when they leave our event, that they will know their own numbers as well as all of the risk factors for heart disease.
And at what age should a woman decide to get screened?
It really, a lot of people think it's just older women, but here's the wonderful thing. We get women in their 20s. If you learned at age 29 that your cholesterol level was higher or your blood pressure was higher, you could do something at age 29 and therefore avoid any problems when you're age 50. So we recommend all ages. We get all ages at our events.
Well, good information. Irene Pollin, founder and president of Sister to Sister. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you'd like more information about the free screenings in our area, log on to our website at news14.com.